The inaugural AFC Champions League Two competition will be remembered for the remarkable rise of the Lion City Sailors from Singapore, who made history as the first ever club from that nation to make the final of an Asian club competition. Let's take a look now at how the club from one of the world's smallest leagues made waves in Asia this season. Hello and welcome to Football Now. The feel-good story of Singapore's Lion City Sailors has certainly been one of the standout moments of 2025 so far, with the team from the tiny island nation making it all the way to the final of the AFC Champions League Two competition. While the fairy tale run may have ended in defeat to the UAE team Sharjah FC, it's a game that all those in attendance at Singapore's Bishan Stadium will never forget.
In that pouring rain, cheering on a Singaporean side, it sort of gave me goosebumps when I think about it. Obviously, as a commentator working on the match, I am quite good at being impartial, right? I don't think anyone expected the Lion City Sailors at the start of the competition to actually be able to play in the final. So the fact that they've already made it into that stage, it allowed people like us, local football fans, to really dream and believe that we could actually do it. We could mix it with the big teams across Asia. And it was a wonderful story. I think, Singaporeans can be so proud of what the Lion City Sailors have done.
Currently ranked the 131st team in Asia by Opta's Power Rankings, the official statistics provider, Lion City Sailors defied the odds all the way through the competition. Emerging from Group F in the first place was a massive achievement, then overcoming Thailand's Muang Thadong United in the round of 16. Further wins against J-League powerhouse Sanfrecce Hiroshima in the quarter-finals and Australian side Sydney FC in the semi-finals secured their spot in the decider.
So yes, they played well, but luck was also on their side. Lion City were all but eliminated from the competition in the first leg of the quarter-final tie, losing 6-1 to Japanese side Sanfrecce. However, due to an error made by Sanfrecce management, that result was reversed to a 3-0 win for Lion City, who then went on to hold on to a 1-1 draw in the reverse leg and progress to the semi-finals.
That was really funny because someone reached out to me, and then when someone told me that they may have played an ineligible player who was supposed to be suspended. Sanfrecce Hiroshima is a very difficult team to play, but then of course when this news came to me, I was like, what? And that's when I think you start to believe that maybe the stars are aligning. Something really cosmically funny is happening.
So what is it about the Singapore Premier League that makes this achievement so remarkable?
Officially, the league is rated just the 22nd strongest domestic competition by the Asian Football Confederation, comprising of only 9 teams, 3 of which are not actually eligible to represent Singapore in continental competitions. DPMM, owned by the Sultan of Brunei, Alba X Niigata, a satellite team of the Japanese club of the same name, and the Young Lions, who are the Singapore national youth team.
Lion City is privately owned and has greatly benefited from the investment of Singapore billionaire Forrest Lee. So with this cash injection, what ambitions does the club have on the international stage?
I think it really showed, what is possible. Yes, it takes time, it takes money. It's a club that wants to be more than just the best side in Singapore. It's a club that wants to be known across the region, known across Asia, and be given the opportunities to play against some of the best teams. In Singapore football, we don't get too many opportunities to be excited about stuff in the game, right? So when something like this comes along, it's an incredible experience for everyone involved.
Singapore is a football-mad nation, with off-season matches involving touring European teams, often selling out the 50,000-seater national stadium. But the same can't be said for the interest in the local leagues. So, can the success of the Sailors help grow the game domestically?
Singapore is one of those weird countries where it's football mad, but the attendance in the stadiums for SPL games is below 1,000, usually per game. And that's because most of the population prefers to watch the English Premier League. So I have heard noise like that in the stadium before, but that was not a Singapore team, obviously. I was watching Arsenal versus Spurs back in 2012, and So that's when I heard the last time I heard such noise. But for a local game, I think, yeah, I mean, for an LCS game, definitely that was the loudest I've ever heard it. How do we parlay this into the national team? How do we make these people who have experienced now a great live stadium experience, right? So I think what LCS has achieved might perhaps encourage some people to feel that there may be some spillover effect for me. If I am an investor, I come in, I know that there'll be many eyeballs on the LCS game. And if I'm playing LCS, then I'm a beneficiary of that. I hope also that the club and the league take steps to cash in on this. You know, don't let the momentum slide.
Yes, what a story this season has been then for one of Asia's most fascinating teams. The question now is, can they continue this success? Let us know your thoughts using the hashtag FootballNow Lion City Sailors. That's all we've got time for though this week here from the Al Bayt Stadium in Qatar. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.